my attention to anybody, and when I'm finally like, oh, like, he's cute, like, let me talk to him. You're boring. You suck.
I think we understand that men can actually and categorically ruin your life.
Common answer is 3. And the thing is, like, I love the number 3 because it sounds like such a lie. And I love it for that reason.
He was too perfect for me. And then she divorced Kaka, and when Kaka was about to remarry, she tried getting back in his life right before
With the way my dating life is going right now, I feel like I'm gonna be single for a long time. Like, a long time. I literally just cannot stand. I cannot stand these vanilla men. You're boring. You don't intrigue me. And at this point, I'm like losing faith in all men. I just feel like they all want one thing. And if that's what you want, I'm the wrong. Go somewhere else. I cannot tell another man what I like to do on my free time. I can't do it. And I don't give my attention to anybody. And when I'm finally like, oh, like, he's cute, like, let me talk to him. You're boring. You suck.
That sounds like being single.
And I feel like from past experiences, I have the tendency to pick the ones. So, like, I'm just gonna stay away. I'm done. I'm logging off. No more for Bella right now. And yeah, maybe I do get a little bit jealous when I see couples out in public. I'm like, damn, that looks nice. Haven't had that in a long time. When is it my turn? When is it my turn? And when I'm finally like, oh, like, he's cute, like, let me talk to him. You're boring. You suck. At the end of the day, it's not my plan. So we're just chilling.
She doesn't realize she's starting a never-ending cycle as a baby. What do I mean by that? You're young, right? Instead of going the traditional route, instead of loving a man for who he is, right? Instead of doing things how your parents did it, which is the right way. A lot of people don't believe. A lot of people are led to believe women should lead. Even therapists are saying it's wild. But the old school way is the best way. But it's boring. So we got another single and lonely woman. That's her future.
So I knew the hit dogs would holler with my last video about the soft guy era, the whole drizzle movement, right? I understand and I know exactly what it is. But what you men fail to realize that's participating in this so-called satire, this so-called sarcasm that's going on, this whole little made-up movement, what you don't realize is that real masculine men do not reciprocate the energy. They don't reciprocate female energy. They're not trying to get their lick back. You all are trying to make up something to get back at the little sprinkle lady. Masculine men don't have time for that. So it just showing, proving that a lot of you men are feminine. Masculine men do not care about how much money women make. They don't care about how educated you are, how much money you make, because that's not what they need you for. That's not what they want you for. A masculine man who understands his role and responsibility can date and deal with a woman working in a McDonald's drive-thru or whatever. He doesn't care. He wants to be with her and improve her life and her well-being. You men beg. You got your hands looking like cups because you out here begging. Even if you saying that, oh, we just joking, we know. It's truth in jokes. And a lot of y'all will let Diddy take you shopping.
She's bringing up masculine men, right? Now, who are known to do things like that? Imagine you're in high school. Imagine the football team. What does the football team do? They're masculine as ever, but they pull jokes. They do jokes to each other, right? They're known for banter. All it is banter, but they can't take it. Because all it is a mirror saying, look, this is how you look. Isn't it ridiculous? That's manly men saying that to you. Look, Look at you. See how you look? See how foolish you look. Yes, it looks horrible. That's because it is. That's how bad y'all look.
And don't forget, when you get an apartment, usually, say your apartment is $1,200 a month, they would need first, last, and security deposit.
Why do they need last month's rent if I wasn't in there?
Signing for a year. They're taking it from they just want to make sure you have the money to provide. You're good with your money.
But I still wasn't here last month.
You pay it for a full year, and we get the first month and the last month, you'll make sure to stay because you already paid for it. You won't leave us out in the wind to try to find another tenant. So make sure you stay.
Little scammers. Like, what are y'all doing? I'm under because the car is the used car. 2010 car. Still $400. I'm on a bike that's $60.
You're gonna pedal to work every day?
I ain't got no other choice.
What if it's raining?
Don't care about the ones dropping umbrella on the side.
What about your child?
I'm not having kids. Oh, you gotta write me a lot of money in the will.
What are your views on adulthood?
I'm in debt already. And it's not even real money. Like, I have nothing. And I already crossed out 486 on my wants. Where did my freedom go? Where did my friends go? Where does this say I got money for friends? I have nothing. I have no money at all. And I don't know what to do about it. I cut all my wants. I don't know. And I'm already on a bike. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. What else can I do?
Shouts out to that mother. That's good. She's being faced with it now because she has to deal with it now, even though she's not really dealing with it. Mental preparation is a big thing. And if she's mentally prepared, maybe she'll be physically prepared. Hopefully, she doesn't complain all the way till she gets here, right? She says, I remember what my mother showed me. Hopefully it'll bring me a long way, but I wouldn't be shocked. She still doesn't take anything from it. I wouldn't be shocked at all. We've seen worse things happen on this good old internet, on Beyonce's good old internet, right? I wouldn't be shocked.
No, if Kaka's childhood sweetheart broke his heart, what hope do we have? This is why Kaka's ex-wife, his childhood sweetheart, left him. She said Kaka never betrayed me, he always treated me well, and he gave me a wonderful family. But I wasn't happy, something was missing. The problem is that he was too perfect for me. And then she divorced Kaka, and when Kaka was about to remarry, she tried getting back in his life right before
You can't make this up. This is good for her. Why did you divorce him? That guy's one of the top football players. You divorced him? He's handsome. Everything. She divorced this man. He had the bag. Everything woman asked for, he had it. Did you think there wouldn't be women lining up around the corner, better looking than you are, to be with Kaka? Stupid.
his wedding. So then, she didn't get invited to the wedding, and I mean, you don't realize what you have until it's over. And Kaka said he did everything not to divorce his ex-wife because he was happy, and as a Christian, he was thinking about his religion, and as a Christian, you don't think about divorcing, ever. She fumbled, then she realized what she did and how she messed up, and then it was too late. Like, how do you fumble Kaka? And they were childhood sweethearts, and she fumbled, bro. When they met, Kaka was pure. He was a man of God, and he still is. On the Ballon d'Or, he's religious, he's loyal, and he still got his heart broken. Yeah, it's over, bro.
Rightfully, that guy had the right energy with breaking it down. It's over. It is. And isn't this guy from another country somewhere? I mean, women all over. Not every place. Select few with a good woman. That's why on a world's map, you can throw a dart at it, but it wouldn't be an exact. You could thumbtack it, I should say. And it'd probably be like maybe 20 tucks on the map. That's how bad it is out there. This guy had everything. She still fumbled it. What a shame.
Here's a little dating tip. If the guy that you're talking to is boring, tell him. Tell him that he's boring the shit out of you. Don't be shy. Let him know. Be like, hey, you're kind of boring. Or I'm kind of bored. Or be like, are you always this dull? Like, don't be shy to be a little direct. Here's a little story time. I was once on a date with a guy and I was so bored, but I didn't even realize. I just started yawning. I probably yawned like 3 times and it spent like 40 minutes and I didn't even realize until he called me out on it. He was like, you're yawning. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But I was truly so bored because he was so interested in my life because I guess my life was way more interesting than his. And then he continued to take me out on several other dates with him. I guess he got the hint that I was kind of bored of him and he wanted to impress me. So girls, don't be afraid to let a guy know that you're bored because they'll likely set their game up for you.
You see this video right here, the last video, Kaka, right? She was bored. That's what's wrong. This is the problem. And while she was bored, think about it. He just goes to play football. She watches a football match. He's probably a boring guy at home. It shouldn't matter. Like that guy is at the end. He's at the finish line. That woman lost her brain. But anyway, he's boring because he plays football. She's at home, nothing to do. You gotta put in work. My wife works with me hand in hand. She grinds and helps me make everything I make. It's partly because of her, right? So Kaka, this other guy, he just met the girl, but even the first guy can't do that. Why? They don't do something outside of what they're doing. Kaka really shouldn't have to, but you gotta give these women something to do. It's sad that you gotta be so multifaceted because the attention spans are down here, right? Maybe 5 minutes. That's why she's yawning all through the date. You talking about me? Oh, what? So is he supposed to be a circus performer? Like he's supposed to be juggling during a date to keep you from yawning? Like I think guys should do that. Just going to a date. I'm not juggle. No, you look at him like he's crazy. So that's crazy that your attention span is so short that you're yawning. That's not right. Are you a child? You go to a date and yawn like a child? Your husband, the man that you want, the man that's right for you and that's going to provide for you is most likely going to be boring. Same thing with the woman that's married to Kaka. They all need men that are exciting because their attention spans are here.
Hey ladies, I'm about to say something that is not going to be the nicest thing I've ever said, but it has been on my mind for a minute. So back when I used to be on the dating apps, I have recently been delivered from those apps. Thank you, God. I'm not going back. Back when I was on there, the most hilarious thing would be when you scroll through their profiles and you come across the profile of a man who is, I'm gonna say it nicely, it's just giving a face that only a mother could love. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. That's what it's giving. And you go to his dating intentions and he on here talking about, I'm looking for something short term, something fun. Sir, be so for real right now. Be so serious. You think that you're finna get on here and you're gonna find something? You think you finna get a friends with benefits on here looking the way that you look? Are you being serious today? It's not giving that. Your face is giving, he's not that cute, but he treats me really well and he's very sweet, so I'm gonna give him a chance. That's what that's giving. You need to be on here offering women the most genuine love and companionship that they've ever experienced. You need to be creating the most romantic experiences that they've ever had. You're not giving short term, baby. You're giving, I gave him a chance, I'm glad it worked out, but he wasn't my type for real. That's what you're giving. Sorry.
I'm confused because that's a dating profile. Like if he was on a dating site saying, I'm going to give you everything, he's going to get a bunch of broke women with their hands out, right? He's going to get a bunch of nobodies. They may be pretty. They may be gorgeous. They may be pleasing to the eye, but it won't be the woman he wants in the long run. Plus, it's not going to work out for any guy because then he's being a simp. He's saying right away, I'm a simp. Take advantage of me. And what do women do? Take advantage of simps and then go to a guy that was on a football team in the past. That's exciting, right? As the other woman said, that the soft guy era, that's banter. They like football players, but trying to diminish it. And then what you gotta understand, doesn't matter what he said, just mind your business.
The older we get, Y'all gotta let them men go. It's people without a degree today because of a man. I don't think we understand that men can actually and categorically ruin your life. So we're sitting down saying, oh yeah, he's so toxic. No, he can ruin your life. It's so many people today who aren't where they want to be, haven't reached the goals that they wanted to reach, and, basically were deterred in life because of a man. So when people are on this app telling y'all, hey y'all, choose wisely, hey y'all, don't be desperate, hey y'all, don't settle, it's more than just having a good man or being in a good relationship or being in a healthy relationship. This is your life. Like, get in the field about it, get serious about it. Protect your future, protect your goals and ambitions. When you have a toxic man around you, it can literally be the end of you.
And a woman like that can be the end of you too.
My point exactly.
When she first started talking, and when she said, get my degree, ruin you from getting a degree, red flag. So you're going to waste your time and money getting a degree. And then I'm sitting back laying in wait. You're a woman that I'm possibly going to marry, but you're focusing on degrees. All I see is debt. All I see you as right now is debt. But you didn't realize that you said that to me. And think about a guy like me. You actually are a waste of time, sweetheart. Think about that.
It's people without a degree today because of a man.
I wanted to stitch this video because I feel like it's very common. Like, I see it so much now that girls will let men really ruin their life. I feel like a lot of girls go into relationships or situationships without putting their goals and ambitions first. And I feel like if you do that, you wholeheartedly you're basically allowing for that man to ruin your life. I believe in dating, you should be comfortable with yourself and still have all your priorities still above that man that you're with. Because if anything happened between you and your man, and now all of a sudden, now you can't eat, now you can't do your assignments, now you can't sleep, now you can't go to work, you're literally putting yourself on the same playing field with any other girl he was messing with. I'm just saying. A man will never deter you from the finish line. And a man will always add to what you have. Never subtract, concise, or diminish what you have going on for yourself, period.
Now, I'm listening to you and the last girl before that, right? Now, why are you dealing with pookies? I can tell. Both of you are dealing with pookies, like, stop you from going to work and things. And, like, why would you be doing that? Why would you be affiliating yourself with men like that anyway? You should be smart enough to understand what guys to avoid. But hey, I guess you find it makes sense to talk on the internet to make it seem like you know what you're talking about. But when you're deciphered, think about it. I'm looking at your conversations going, okay, I'm seeing red flags in it. Every time y'all talk, I'm like, okay, red flag, red flag, red flag. I do. I see all the red flags and everything you're saying. And it's like, no, a guy's not going to choose you. Seriously. I'm not picking on women, but that's what I see. I'm talking like a grown man here, and other grown men see it as well.
Y'all know what I can't stand? Men that will sit up on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, and speak on women all day. Look at you.
She's talking about me. No, she don't know me, but she's talking about guys like me.
They will literally speak on women, call them everything but a child of God all day. Then expect other women to respect them. How that work? Because literally they post at least one thing every single day that is bashing women. But they expect women to respect them.
No accountability.
We all have been through stuff. But do you see everybody on here always posting about it every day? Do you see that? No. It gives hurt. It gives trauma. It gives pick me. It gives broke. Because who has time to do that all day other than, And might I add, I don't know what it is about this era of people, but the men are speaking on us more than we speak on them. When did that start?
It started when all of you decided it was a it was a bright idea to post everything about your life, everything happening with things you're doing with men, everything happening what you're doing with your kids, everything happening with you going out to the club and men being boring, right? I just seen everything I reacted to. As long as you keep doing that, men are gonna keep reacting. And actually, men are making money from this stuff. I don't know if you knew that or not, but men are making money from this. You seem kind of young. You seem like you missed a step, or you didn't catch up to the step yet. You didn't get to the steps yet, but if you keep doing it, guys are gonna keep talking about it. Oh yeah, this is the more foolishness we get, the more foolishness we're gonna talk about, and the more foolishness we're gonna show. This is the best era ever because right now people get to see so many people reacting to this stuff. It's crazy. Like I know guys watch this stuff and go, man, I can't believe another one. And it's enough for me to do videos every day for the rest of my life. That's sad. Think about it. That's sad.
You know what kills me about the body count chat is that men ask you about your body count so earnestly, like they're seeking out the truth, like really, they're really wanting to trust your answer. But it's such an easy thing to lie about, so why wouldn't I lie? Like, your body count is so easy to... I lie about it all the time. Sometimes 27, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's... I don't know what a body count is. Sometimes, hey, I lie. When it comes to that question, it's my favorite thing to lie about. Like, it's just... And you know, my common answer is 3. And the thing is, like, I love the number 3 because it sounds like such a lie. And I love it for that reason.
Filthy liar.
I'm like, yeah, 3. And it's a thing of like, you'll never know if I have more or less than that. It's such a nice thing to lie about. It just, I don't know. I think the solution is to just not ask about it. There's no way, even if you're being told the truth, there's no way that the truth could be proven. Do you get what I'm saying? So what's the point? But anyways, if you ask me, I'm just gonna lie. It depends on my mood, honestly. I'm just gonna lie.
She just says she's gonna lie. Like, this is sad. This is sad. Let me go on to the next video. It's crazy.
So I was talking to one of my male friends, and I had told him that I only order Uber Blacks, and he was like, oh, you got big money, you all this, all that. I'm bougie. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, have you ever gotten an Uber and felt like you were unsafe? Did you ever get in an Uber and feel like you were going to get kidnapped? Did you ever get in an Uber and the driver asked you for your phone number? Harassed you for it? No? Oh, okay. Then he shut the up.
So you got an Uber before and felt like you were going to get kidnapped. Did you get kidnapped? You made it to your destination safely. You're not in as much danger as you feel you are, right? So when you got into an Uber and a guy talked to you and asked for your number, did he cause you any harm? You said no. He may have kept asking because guys believe that if I keep trying, that's what women want because that's what some women say. But did you get harmed? No. Okay. Now, what a lot of women do to men, and it's sad, is false evidence appearing real. Let me tell you like this. Men are in more danger, sometimes 10 times more danger than a woman. At the end of the day, I think it's like 80-something% to 20%, something like that. Now, that's a big jump. That's a big difference. Men are in more danger. I remember I can tell stories of when I used to go to school in Queens, and I lived in Southside Queens, and I would go to high school sometime in the 90s. I'd be scared for my life. Living in Far Rockaway and living in Southside, going to high school, man, that's danger.
I am a 25-year-old single woman living in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with her dog, a Chihuahua. I pay every bill in this apartment, rents, electricity, water, heat, whatever, everything by myself. And y'all got the nerve to think I'm gonna let a man who is doing the absolute bare minimum, can't even buy some flowers, to disrupt all this peace? Find God.
Another one. Like, you're 25. You're literally 2 years away from Shangye.
Which means leftover women.
You're gonna be 30 in 5 years. It goes like that. Paying bills and that same routine, it flies by. Before she knows it, she's gonna keep bodies, and she's gonna age. We got another Shang Yu on our hands. Bring Shang back. Bring it back. We gotta bring it back. Then woman is like, oh, I'm independent. I'm doing it all by myself. Man's not treat me right. He wanna give me flowers. Stop it. Get some help.
Y'all will literally not believe what just fucking happened to me on this date. I'm gonna have to call y'all when I get in the car. Yeah. Fuck he talking about. Okay, so I'm back in the crib. Y'all would not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself. Crazy.
You're loving the attention.
But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner. So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides I'ma go, and then set the money down and then off. He didn't ask if I needed a ride, how was I gonna get home. He didn't ask what the bill was, nothing. Mind you, this is a 45-year-old man, grown Nigerian man.
Yeah, now, of course, she's not going to ask how you're getting home. Guys, listen to this. Guys are not accepting women going to dates, picking out, ordering oysters, lobsters, all this stuff, running up the bill to like $200, and then they're stuck there paying for it. 45, doesn't matter age, doesn't matter how old they are. I've heard football players say if a woman comes to a date and thinks I'm going to spend $200, $300, then what on the next date? Where do I go from here? Up to $1,000? Think about it. What's happening is a lot of them aren't using their common sense. It's common sense stuff. You got to think and go, okay, if I put myself in his shoes, would I want to spend this much? Probably not. So I'm going to keep it low. A lot of ladies think like that, and that's good. They end up with a man for the long term, but you're going to struggle. I notice a lot of the young women here are saying, oh, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that and this and that. And the struggle. This is where the struggle comes in. Some of you get men. I'm not going to say you're never going to get a man. I won't say that, but you're going to struggle. And that woman there is going to struggle. But the guy that got his football player, he had issues. Young man, what do you think you're going to go through? It's only the beginning. So it's coming.